Hey everyone, this is Jack from Partaker. I'm the owner, operator, everything of the site. I sometimes say our staff. We don't really have staff yet. That's kind of me just trying to future-proof. But yeah, you're looking at my room right now. This is honestly a nothing special video. I'm not going to put much production value or editing into it. It's just to put a face to the name. And also to kind of set a precedent for the site as well. Like, you don't expect me to be doing reviews. Now, if I get some store gives me some free eighths, of course I'll show off the unboxing, the weed, and all that. But I'm not really trying to be partial. I'm trying to be impartial. I'm trying to just be a guy who aggregates a lot of vendors that, fit the legal requirements for weed, at least. And then, at the same time, Reddit, in and of itself, doesn't allow you to talk about, like, CBD, or no, CBD, I think. I'm not sure. But they don't like you sourcing this stuff, right? My site doesn't care about that. Source as much as you want, as long as it's a legitimate operation. I don't care. It's legally above board. So, and the one staff that we actually kind of do have is my buddy who's in cannabis law. So you could at least rest assured that the whole point of my site is really community. How much money do I make off it a month? $22. The whole site kind of started up as a little bit of a spiteful measure because I was like, all these New Yorkers, I'm like, oh guys, there's this whole weed market you're missing out. They're like, yeah, that's all fake. Like, THCA is what you've always smoked, my friend. They're like, no, that's fake. So, I don't know. Either way, this is really to put a face to the name. Hey, my name is Jack. I run and operate Partaker. It used to be called Savvy Source. The whole purpose of it really is a community. I would love, if you're seeing this and you want to contribute in any way, please help out with the wiki or just talk on the forums. Say anything. Go to the off-topic section. Talk about your fucking day. I don't care. But anything like that, just because, it breeds more. People see that and they, join up in community, straight up. And one of my goals, really, one of my big goals down the line is to be able to have events and giveaways, or really just be at events. I don't want to have a whole event myself. I've dealt with organization and all that in the past with other things. It's not, nah. But having a booth or even just attendance, like, hey, I'm here, Partaker shirt, I'll give out weed or whatever, that's nice. And I want to do giveaways with some of my vendors who have already said that they are open to it. I have a list of about 11 vendors of my 50 who are willing. It's like 11, but it's really like 6 are 100% down, and the other ones, like, I'd have to kind of pay them, but they'd give me a huge discount. And then I would give that weed away to the community via the forum, probably, or, I'm not really sure what metric I would use, but it might just be like reply to a thread on the forum. That way I get the forum a little more used. But, yeah, it's PHPBB, too. It's a nice throwback for those who like that stuff. And I feel like PHPBB, it's also good for SEO, and it's good for, like, modifications and whatnot. So I'm pretty happy with it, and I hope people will be as well. And with the events and giveaways, that'll come in time. I really just, what am I going to do? A giveaway to, like, the 46 forum users, of which 12 are probably actually checking the forum once a month, Like, once we have a bit of a community, I have vendors willing to do giveaways, and we're talking, like, an eighth up to an ounce. Imagine winning an ounce. Just from, saying, like, I would like to enter into this contest on the forum, or whatever It might be, like, really, I might ask for a selfie or something, because, I don't want to accidentally give away weed to a kid. Like, there will be some KYC. I'm just warning you that right now. My operation is above board. I'm really, like, if you're under 21, you shouldn't even be listening to this. I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie. There are websites that most don't check your ID. You can schmaz that, but not me. If I'm doing giveaways and stuff, I've almost finished the cannabinoid hemp license, and I'm part of the program here in New York. So, like, what I mean is I'm being above board, and all the sites have to send me their licenses. Send me their everything. When I get their weed, I'm expecting to see a notice to law enforcement. That's not required, but I'm expecting to see it. And their site or the weed itself in the package must have COAs for every single strain and consistency. If I got Blue Dream, Shatter, and Rosin, I want 2 different COAs, right? So yeah, that's partaker.green, partaker.info, partaker.club, partaker.wiki. All of those TLDs work. I was actually going to have it so each one was its own TLD, and then I realized that would you'd have to resolve the DNS every time, so that would slow down traversing the site. So you could interchangeably just use them now. Partaker.green, if you're wondering, so why have that then? Really, it's because any marketing and stuff that I do is for that. Partaker.info is more like, it's like different. It's like when I'm just talking about the site or whatever. Partaker.green is like if I'm going to print out posters, they'll have that, or .club. And then I go on Google Analytics and I can see how well that worked. And if you're like, Jack, for someone who's only making like $20 a month off this, you take it very seriously. I just really like seeing number go up. And in this case, it's number of users. I like fostering a healthy community. I like, Seeing the forum getting used would bring me happiness. That's really it. I would, if I get some money on the side, like I said, most of it will probably just be like if I get 200 a month, that's an ounce for a giveaway a month. You see what I'm getting at? Like, I have other side grinds that I'm working on that'll hopefully get me money. If this starts making me money, awesome. You know, and I plan to reinvest a lot of it. But like, this isn't my main. That's what I'm getting at, you know? So don't expect it to become like that. Don't expect, it to become kind of shitty. But yeah, that's me. Face the name. Check out my stuff. I got a Neopet right here. I have Lego succulents. I have Half-Life Counter-Strike. Now, if that didn't win you over, then there's no winning you. No, but seriously, this is literally a basic video. You see my bedroom and stuff, like, it's just straightforward. I put stuff on that lamp because it's way too bright. And as I get into 3D printing, I want to even... Oh, that's all for another time. But, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this little me. This is me. Hello. I'm making a lot of sound with the mic. It's probably I'm going to hate this in post-processing that I'm not going to do. I'm not going to edit this shit. But, yeah, that's me. My name is Jack. Nice to meet y'all. I live in New York. If anybody ever wants to like attend events together or whatever, because there are events around here in New York, or if you ever just see me around, say hi. The whole point of the Partakers thing is like I've already told every single mod before I end this. Every single mod of these like THCA Flower, Cult of the Franklin, and I actually have a list of ones I'm doing today. That if Reddit ever clamps down on this, they all have the rights to become moderators on my forum, because that's the point. I don't give a shit about this subreddit's better, that subreddit's worse. Hey, if you're doing your job as a moderator, then you're perfect for the Partakers forum. And that's how it works. The Partakers site, the Partakers wiki, the Partakers forum. So, yeah. I just hope everyone's a fan, and that's me. I'm Jack. Hello. It's just weird not having a face to the name and all that. And, yeah. Also, for anyone curious, I'm 28. Because, I don't know. Just like that might change your opinion of me and of the site. If it does, nothing I can do about that at all. So, either way, if you have any recommendations, if you want to list your vendor, any of that, reach out to me, please. Like I'm a very talkative dude. I have this wonderful ADHD, and when I'm not ADHDing out, I'll be taking Adderall, which are two things that make me I either want to talk or I want to talk. So hit me up. We'll talk about anything. I'm always open to things. I make no money from the site. I'm not really in the best living situation right now. So or a money situation. So if you're about to hit me up saying, if you give me like $500, I'll do SEO. No, none of that shit. Everything with this site is organic. I started this site from a React template, and that's how it shall remain. Now, one more thing also, sorry to keep this going, but will there ever be ads on the site? Maybe, honestly, if I ever, if life gets in the way. But my promise to you is that these ads will always be image or GIF banners. They will not be intrusive anything. They won't even be in the list. Or maybe like halfway down the entirety of the list will be in two cells. At the most. I plan most like sidebar or in the forum section or in the wiki section. Again, out of the way. Like, if you're seeing this video and you're like, I want to list, we have a listing page on the website which like plugs into the mail to operations of Google, and you just fill it in, then you click mail to, and it sends me like a pre-formatted email. It's pretty neat. I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any questions about anything, just DM me. Like, I have ADHD, and when I'm not just ADHDing out, I'm on Adderall. Two things that make me just want to talk. So please, if this ever does make some good money, I'd love to get into giveaways more. We kind of halted on them just because, like, I don't really have a community for it. Vendors want to see a community with giveaways. It goes back into their stuff. It's like, this was impressive to see. Look at all these people. Not only will I do more giveaways with this site in the future in this community, but now I've also probably gotten some views to my site. Whoever gets the weed will hopefully be impressed. I'll get more clients. You see, so there's really, and even with the affiliates, I think affiliates are a rather win-win-win way, right? It's a win for you because you get a little discount, like 10% or whatever, up to 30 sometimes. It's a win for me because I get like a little commission, cool. And it's a win for the site because they get a sale. Affiliates have become shitty because you go on the websites and you're like, I need to find a new software, top 5 software for this purpose. And you just see AI written blogs with affiliate links. And they're doing all this SEO garbage to really be the top. That's garbage. That's not cool. Affiliations can be done in a wholesome and correct way. So yeah, that's the whole kind of point of partaker.info, partaker.green, the Partakers site. The Partakers list, the Partakers forum, and the Partakers wiki are all part of that. And notice it's S', meaning it's yours. It's not mine. I'm not the partaker. We're all partaking in the devil's lettuce. So it is Partakers site. S', meaning it's yours, it's mine, it's all of ours. But yeah, that's the whole point of the video. Hopefully you get a feel for me, you get a feel for like my goals with the site, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy. If you want to help in any way, the wiki and the forum, pretty please.